talk about your mother's illness and passing.
My mother got to about 60 years of age. I was about 25, I think, married. She started getting ill, not working. She worked for a couple of attorneys in Beverly Hills. And eventually she just basically went on unemployment and went from doctor to doctor. And I took her to some doctors. She would take the bus sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't like to drive.
She lived off of Olympic?
She lived, I think at that time she was living on Woodman
Mm-hmm.
and near Ventura Boulevard.
But you told me that when she got sick and went to the hospital that she went to was over like on Olympic and Fairfax.
The doctor was in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
So he wanted her in a hospital.
Near him.
That was,
But he had privileges then.
He had privileges. So I think we called the doctor, she and I called the doctor like about 8 o'clock at night and said, my mother is not feeling well. I don't know what the symptoms were. I don't remember. And so he said, well, can you take her to the hospital, the small hospital on Fairfax,
Right.
near Olympic Boulevard, between Olympic and Mosher. It's been torn down since. And I think I got there about 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. I checked her in and I said, should I stick around? It was about 11 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
And they said, no, it's not necessary. We'll give you a call in the morning.
Right.
And we'll let you know what's going on, or a doctor will call you. So I said, well, should I come back in the morning? I can get here at 7 o'clock. They said, no, just wait. So I went home and the phone rang at midnight, around midnight.
Uh-huh.
And they told me they were from the hospital and my mother wasn't doing well and she died from a stroke.
What was it like to not be there?
I was just stunned. I don't remember. I think I called Bobby and Dave. I know I had to make some calls the next day to her brothers. Dave said he would call. We had to make arrangements for her burial.
It's very shocking that she's gone that fast.
In 1969,
Mm-hmm.
there were no medications or anything to get people to live longer.
Right.
There's no heart medications of any sort.
Right.
There was no Medicare. She was, I think, 63 or 64. I think she's almost 64. So it was very natural for people to die in their 60s.
Right.
All of my grandparents died in their 60s. Remember, my Uncle Jack died in his 60s. Uncle Saul died in his 50s. People to live to 70 years old was pretty rare, that I knew of anyway. So, anyway, that's what happened.